y'all, and welcome to today's video. I am very excited because I have my order from Bperfect Cosmetics in. Look at this gorgeous packaging. This is the Rain palette done in collaboration with Makeup by Alinna. So I have loved Bperfect. I have loved the eyeshadows that I've tried from them. So when they announced this beautiful jewel tone rainbow color story, I knew I had to get this and try it, create some looks, do some swatches, let y'all know if this is the same Bperfect formula that I know and love, and just look at this color story. Like I said, rainbow palette, but jewel tones, deep tones, some dark shades, some pressed glitters in here. We're gonna test it out. I mean, I love the packaging. Like, I love that it kind of opens like a book. You have a mirror on either side and then these beautiful shades inside. But like I said, we're gonna swatch it. We're gonna create some looks. If you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just wanna have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, testing new palettes, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. But I'm very excited about this palette, so let's jump into it. Okay, so I will start off by saying that I did order this palette from the Bperfect site. Usually Bperfect comes to Beauty Bay, but sometimes not right at first. I'll definitely keep y'all updated if I see this at Beauty Bay, but right now it's just on the Bperfect site from what I can tell. This is a collaboration with the beautiful Makeup by Alinna. If you're not following her, I definitely recommend that you do. She's super, super talented with makeup. Let me show you a close-up of this color story before I dip my fingers into it. It's so, so pretty. We do have, it looks like 4 pressed glitters in here. We have a nice range of neutrals and colorful shades, some bright shades, and some jewel tones. I am very excited to play with this. I'm also going to show you swatches of this palette. I just did these swatches on my arm, finger swatches, and I can't wait to create some looks. I love colorful shadows. I love neutral shadows. I don't discriminate when it comes to makeup. I love it all, but this palette just has me feeling inspired. So you can see all of my makeup is done except my eyes. So I'm going to put on my Sigma Eye Base as a primer. I'm going to zoom y'all in and we will test this palette out. Okay, I have y'all nice and zoomed in. Again, my eyes are primed and ready for shadow. So we have a lot of options in this palette. A lot of options. So I'm trying to think, like, what do I want to do? And I kind of just want to dip into these pinks and purples right off the bat. But there's something about this shade down here called Jasmine that's calling to me. And it even looks like the color of like Princess Jasmine, like her costume, dress, outfit. So I just couldn't not put that one on. And maybe we'll mix this with some pinks and purples. But I wanted to put this on my eye. And I'm happy I did. Isn't that pretty? That is a really pretty shade. I'm using a Sigma brush. This was from their new mod collection, and it's the diffused blend. So I'm just making sure I have that on my brush really nice. And I'm gonna put it right there. Isn't that pretty? So my eye socket is here. You can see where the crease is. I'm bringing this up higher because I want the shade to be super impactful. Oh, that is such a pretty color. Okay, now I'm going to take a E25 blending from Sigma, and I want to go into this darkest purple out here. Whoop, let me twist the palette. This shade right here is called Heirloom, and it looks really pretty. So we have Jasmine. Now I'm going to go in with Heirloom. Y'all saw the pigment, right? Y'all saw how pigmented that went on. Okay. I definitely like these two colors together. I think these two colors look so nice beside one another. You can see I'm taking this down to the lash line and then out. I'm not going to worry about blending so much right now. I'm just going to get the color down. Sometimes that helps me to just put the colors where I want them and then go back and blend in a bit. Okay, now I'm going to take just a clean blending brush. This is the E40 Max from Sigma, and I'm going to go in and blend right in here first. Make sure I don't have any harsh lines. And then once that's blended, I'm going to go around the edge of the purple. Again, there's no shadow on this brush at all. I'm just using a clean brush to buff and blend. Okay, now I'm going to grab this Sigma, what is this? This is a pencil brush. And I'm going to go into Royal down here. This deep dark blue. This is what I'm going to use to put on my lower lash line. So I'm going to tap off any excess and I'm going to put this right up here. Let me see, Royal, right here. I'm going to kind of wrap it like this, back and forth blending. Okay, we are going to use a pressed glitter on the lid. When I talked about this palette in Judging New Makeup and I let y'all know that I was going to be buying it, a lot of people asked me to use the pressed glitters in here to kind of show you like how to incorporate them into looks. So we're going to use this one right here called Proposal. It looks really pretty. It looks nice and opaque, but I am going to prime my eyes with a glitter primer. I'm going to use one from NYX. I'm going to put it all down where I want to put the glitter, and then I'm going to put the glitter on top of that. I like to use glitter primers when I use glitters. I want to let you know, you need to check the brand and see what's eye safe from the brand. I'm not telling you to put these glitters on your eyes. I'm not saying that these glitters are eye safe. This is just what I am doing. This is what I feel comfortable with. All right, this is a spatula tool from Sigma. And this is what I like to use for pressed glitters. Of course, like I said, you do whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. But I am just pressing this right on top of where I put down the glitter primer. And I want to pack it on pretty good because I want it to be like intense in your face glitter, not just a small sprinkling of it. Okay, now that I have that glitter on, you can see I just got a tiny bit of fallout. It's fine. My face is set with powder, so I can wipe it away, no problem. But I want to go in with a peachy colored inner corner. So I'm going to grab over here for my Sigma E45, and I want to go into Festive. This is really a bright shade, and I want to do a matte inner corner. We've got the glitter all over the lid, so let's go in with matte on this inner corner right here. Really, really pretty shade. I like that, and I like how colorful this look is. I am going to put on eyeliner. I'm going to put on lashes, see if I need to blend anywhere, and then I'm going to come back and we will talk about this look. But I really am liking how colorful this is. Okay, y'all, I felt like this look called for dramatic lashes, so I'm wearing Virtue's lashes in the style Saint from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. You can use code Heather to save at Blend Bunny. For bronzer, I'm wearing my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette Volume 3. For blush, I'm wearing Makeup by Mario Creamy Peach Blush. My lip liner is Suburbia from Pat McGrath with the Pat McGrath Bridgerton Venetian Peach lipstick. So that is how I finish off this look. I would love to know, do you like the glitter? Do you like the drama? Oh, I kind of need to glue that lash down, don't I? There we go. It was lifting just a little bit. I'm really into this look, but of course, I would love to know what you think. Okay, my eyes are once again primed and ready for shadow. If you can tell a little bit right here, I have a small amount of staining from the purple shadow that I used. Staining does not bother me though. I don't care about staining. I don't care if my eyelids are stained. Doesn't bother me. Wearing makeup, not wearing makeup. My opinion is, who cares? But if you care, I wanted you to be able to see I have just a little bit of staining. But we are going to create something today, and I'm ready to go in with Sage, this kind of lime green shade. Really, really bright fun. I'm going to pick this up on a BK Beauty 503 brush. All the brushes and products I have to talk about, I will link down below for y'all so that you can check it out. The stuff that's on my face. Look at that. That is like an electric shade, almost neon, isn't it? I do not have on bronzer. I don't have on blush, highlight, lips, anything like that. And wow, I can tell it. Like I need some life to my face, but that's okay. We'll do it after the eye look. I'm just really kind of building this up. I am wearing my Sigma eye base once again. I will have that linked down below for y'all. But this is a really pretty shade. I'm just taking my time back and forth blending. Okay, I just love how bright this is, but we are going to take it to a deeper type of tone, level. How do I want to say that? I'm not sure, but I definitely want to add some of this olive right here. This is the shade Divine, and then after that, I'm going to use this shade down here, Kajal, the black. But right now, I'm just taking the olive shade Divine, and I'm going to put that on top of this kind of neon green yellow, but it's going to go lash line and out here. Just going to kind of build it up, lash line and out. These shadows are layering really well on top of one another. I've always had a good experience doing that with Bperfect shadows, so I'm glad to see that the same holds true for this collab with Alinna. I also will let you know I do have a Bperfect playlist here on my channel. So if you're curious about like other products from the brand I've tried, I will definitely link that playlist in the description box for you so that you can check it out. Okay, now I want to go in with this BK Beauty 203, and I'm going to go into this shade right here called Empress, this bright teal color. I am going to spray my brush. Whatever makeup mist you have lying around is fine. I've been using one from e.l.f. because I don't really love this on my face. So I'm just going to shake it up, spray the brush, and then I'm going to apply this shade onto the lid. And that looks really pretty. Oh, I really like these three colors next to each other. Okay, now I've got this brush from BK Beauty, and I went into that black shade Kajal, and this is going to go right on the lower lash line. So I'm just pressing it and then kind of wiggling the brush to bring it around. And then I'm going to go in with this 504 from BK Beauty, this tiny little brush, and this is going to go in the outer corner. Same black shade. This shade is not a super pigmented black. If you own the Carnival palettes, this is not the same shade. It's more like a charcoal black, but it's definitely buildable. So you can see the more I put on, the deeper black it gets. So I think that will be really nice for like a beginner friendly black, should we say. Okay, now for the inner corner, I'm grabbing this 205, and I'm going to go right into this shade here called Parade. We're going to do another matte inner corner, but this time a true yellow. Really pretty. So I'm going to finish up this look with liner and lashes. I'm going to put on some blush, bronzer, pick a lip color, and then I will be back. All right, y'all, this is my finished look. I put on some Ardell Wispy lashes. For bronzer and blush, I used these new products from Sigma. I'm really excited. I used their new matte bronzer and their new blush. This is Bronze Star. So I skipped highlighter and just used this blush. Really, really excited to have those. My lip trio is HINDASH Hush lip liner. My lipstick and lip gloss are both from the new ColourPop Star Wars collection. So I have the lipstick in Dark Lord and the lip gloss in Imperial. So I had fun pulling those out again. I just took the blush a little down my nose as well. I would love to know what you think of this look. I think it turned out really nice. I did have to spend a little extra time blending that kind of charcoal black shade in with the olive and blending out here, but overall I'm really, really happy with this look. Okay, eyes are primed and ready. I'm ready to do this third look. I've been outside. We took a walk, went on a walk, took Atlas on a walk. It is really hot outside, but I am ready to play with these shadows. I want to do something neutral. We've done 2 colorful looks. It's time to get neutral. So I'm grabbing my Sigma E40 and we're going to go into this shade right up top called Marsala. This is a very warm brown shade, and I'm just going to pop that all in the socket, blending it up and around. Spending a little extra time blending this shade. Just gonna buff it back and forth. There we go. I just needed to put a few more blending strokes in there to get it to buff out how I want it to. A very warm, pretty shade. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my Unearthly Cosmetics brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Feast, this kind of burgundy shade that looks really pretty. And I'm gonna put that right underneath the lower lash line. I'm gonna press it in. And I really like shades like this that are kind of burgundy brown, because I feel like you can pair them with colorful shades or neutral shades, but it just adds dimension to a look. Okay, once I have that shade blended in how I want it, I'm going to go in with my E25 from Sigma, and we're going to go into this shade right here called Henna. This really dark brown shade, and I'm just going to put that in the outer corner. This is going to be a very simple, easy look. This shade, kind of like the black that we used in the second look, not super pigmented, but it is buildable. So I'm just kind of layering the shadow, and it is building up nicely to be a bit darker. So I'm just going to press that in like this and blend out. Okay, now I'm going to grab my REPHR 02 brush, and we're going to go into Taj right up here, this beautiful shade. This was the shade in the palette that I noticed, like, to me, it looked like the prettiest shimmer. I am going to spray my brush with this. And I just feel like this shade, look at that. That's really, really, really beautiful. This is probably my favorite shade so far in the palette. I can definitely see like different tones in this. And I think that's really, really beautiful because it's kind of a yellowy orange gold. I just think this is a special shade. When I'm looking at the palette overall, this one stands out to me, so I was so excited to use this. Okay, I think that is going to complete this look with this palette. There's not a super light shimmer, and that's kind of what I want for this inner corner to contrast. So I'm going to grab the highlight that I'm wearing on my face. This is new from Sigma, launching in March. This is the highlighter in Savannah. So I'm just going to go over to my Lunar Beauty LBE4 brush. Again, I'll link all these brushes in the description box for y'all if you were curious. But I want to put that right here just to give us an inner corner pop. And I actually love matching my face highlight shade to my inner corner highlight shade. I think it can be super, super beautiful. So I'm just going to skip false lashes, I'm just going to apply some mascara. I'm going to put a little of my Patrick Ta Burgundy eyeliner on the lower waterline, and then I'll be back. We'll see how this look came together and finished off, and I'll kind of tell you my overall thoughts on this palette. Okay, y'all, I have to say, this may be my favorite look. It's just very simple, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. I just put on a coat of my Melt Supernatural Lash Mascara. That's my favorite. For bronzer, I'm wearing my single from Sigma. These are launching soon. I'll have the info down below. I'm wearing my single Sigma blush in Berry Love. I already told you my highlight. My lips are Pat McGrath Bridgerton, and lip gloss is Coven from Lunar Beauty. Everything will be linked down below. This palette, I feel like all collaborations should be true to the brand, should be true to the collaborator. And looking at Makeup by Alinna, I've been following her for so long. This is very her. Very, very beautiful color story. Really enjoy like the jewel tones, the bright shades. I will say, for me personally, I'm not a fan of these pressed glitters. This is not my favorite pressed glitter formula, and there are 4 in this palette, which is quite a lot, I think. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're thinking about this palette. For me, I would recommend, if I was recommending a Bperfect palette, I kind of prefer my Carnival palettes, but I do think all of the looks I created were so pretty. I have to say, of course, like my favorite shades, the one that I have all over the lid, Taj, I think is really beautiful. Like, I keep looking at this shade. I think it is so special, so I love that. I also really liked the shade Sage. I thought that was so pretty. So I really like this color story. I also kind of like this packaging. I think that's super cute the way the mirror opens, but the front, like this holographic colorful packaging, absolutely beautiful. So huge congratulations to Makeup by Alinna and Bperfect. Now, if you are new to my channel, whenever I do videos like this, whenever I get new palettes, I always come back and review them. After about a month or a few weeks, I do ranking videos with eyeshadow palettes. So if you love ranking videos, make sure you subscribe, because I will have this in an upcoming ranking video, probably in about maybe a month, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that. But if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to know, are you going to recreate these looks? Did you order this palette? Did you purchase it? Are you loving it? Have you gotten it yet? Are you going to shop your stash, see what you have? Listen, I'm never out here on these YouTube streets telling you you have to buy anything. If you are on a low buy, if you are on a no buy, yay for you. Shop your stash. See if you can recreate any of these. But I have to say, this shade on the lid, I can't quit looking at. Like, it is so stunningly beautiful. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I've got lots of videos coming to you, and I will see you very soon in another one. Bye!